as I said yesterday, it's really moved to move. Overnight on the futures, the SPYs were really down, equivalent down probably in this area here, like around 255 or so, like the low from mid-November. Um, and if we fail to like pop back above 260 and get back up to 262 to 264, it's possible we could test that overnight low. Now, yesterday we already had the huge down, so I'm not really betting on that. I think if you were up at 4 in the morning and you're able to buy down in the 254, 255 area, there's a good chance you're not going to get stopped out. You'll be able to ride it up to the mid 260s today or tomorrow. Um, and the other thing was I got caught short little VXX in the after hours. I'm short from an average of about $4 below where it is right now. I didn't add to it above 60. I really wanted to see it fail when the market opens and trade between 54 and 66 and consolidate. I would add in that area with pretty tight stop to try to catch a move down of $48 to $50. The actual VIX itself is at 50 this morning. For it to come back to 35 to 40 today or tomorrow would be very normal based if you look back the last 20 years since I've been trading. It spikes up sometimes to 40, 50, 60, and then it comes back down into the 30s, or at least down to the low 40s. So those are my thoughts there. I'm trading move to move. I got stopped out of SPY this morning. I was long from 260. Got stopped out below 59. Bought it back at 58. Holding right now from 58. If it ever consolidates above 260, I would then look for a move to 62 to 64. So volatility is about 5x what it was a couple months ago. So keep that in mind for slippage. Keep that in mind for the sizes you're trading with. If you're used to trading 500 shares of SPYs, you can probably trade 200 shares and make twice as much money as you're used to. Not to say that if you don't find a really good level, you shouldn't size up in it, but the volatility is just so phenomenal right now. I will be around. I'm not, obviously we have got a lot of traders and there's a lot of risk, and I might have to have small meetings from time to time to discuss what's going on with individual traders and if guys are blowing up or anything like that. But for the most part, I'm going to try to be on the desk all day today. This has the makings of an historic day. Obviously, yesterday was an historic day, and usually, for those of you who have been around for a while, these things tend to last for a few days. Back in 2011, CNN was on our trading floor. In August 2011, the SPYs, I think, dropped about 20% a week. They happened to be on our floor the day that it bottomed. And I don't know if that video is on our website, but you hear me basically talking to the person. I don't know if it was in the clip, but I basically was like, if you stick around long enough, you're going to see, a 6 to 8% move. And the SPYs that day bottomed around 108, 109. And by the close, they were 118. So if we drop down to 256, 257, we could very well get up to those bounce highs from yesterday afternoon, 268, 269. As I'm talking to you right now, we're back above 59. So let's assume there's going to be at least a 4 to a 6 point range on the SPY today. It could be bigger. And if you fade and it's going against you, just get out. You'll have another 5 to 10, 15 opportunities to make a trade the rest of the day. VIX has already come off $5 in the last 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, so Aaron, I'll post the article in the chat, but basically the rule, Credit Suisse has something in the prospectus that says if they drop by 80%, they can liquidate. I have no idea, what the shareholder people will get that are long it, and they haven't decided yet whether or not to liquidate, I'm pretty sure. So that's the deal with that. Some people had pointed it out on Twitter over the last couple of months, and so in the after hours, that's why it was going down. People realized it was completely mispriced and it was going to go down, and guys were yelling it out on the desk, and it did, could drop another $50, $60 after hours when we started watching it, and people made some money in that. But yeah, stick with VXX or UVXY today. As always, be patient and good luck.
Hope you enjoyed that video. You can actually watch that video if you're subscribed to our Trader 90 before the market even opens. What stocks are in play? What levels in those stocks are important? And how we might go about attacking that stock. That's Steve Spencer, 20-year veteran trader, laying it out there every morning before the market even opens. A really, really powerful tool to start your session off on the right foot. So right now we're offering a trial that you can take advantage of to access this meeting and other meetings throughout the day. We have a meeting at 11 a.m. Eastern where you can sit down with Mike Bellafiore and listen to him talk about what's going on during the morning session, what stocks were in play, what the best trade opportunities were, as well as maybe some things that we're looking at heading into the afternoon session. So I really encourage you to take advantage of that trial.